HPSEA. Now, the fundamental underlying principle of the HPSEA allowance, it was home purchase or sales expense allowance, right, is that you shouldn't be financially disadvantaged by virtue of serving in the Defence Force and getting posted around, right? And you shouldn't be denied the right to live in your own home while you're serving. So if you own your own home and then Defence moves you from posting locality A to posting locality B, you're going to have to sell the house in locality A and buy a house in locality B. Now, all of the transaction costs that you incur, Defence will reimburse you for under under HPSEA, right? So when you're selling, legals, agents commission, advertising costs, all that sort of stuff, Defence will reimburse you. And then when you arrive in the next location, you buy another property, your stamp duty, your legal fees, your building inspections, your pest inspections, mortgage insurance, they will refund all of those as well. Now, I'm ashamed to admit that I didn't actually know what HPAS and HPSEA was for a very long time, and I was an officer who should know, right, and should have been able to teach the troops all this stuff. But I didn't, and I think I was asleep in that lecture at Duntroon because it was late and I was 18. Anyway, so HPAS is used to buy property number one, and HPSEA is used for every transaction after that, selling property number one, buying property number two, selling property number two. Now, you must maintain the sell-by sequence. You can't accumulate properties and get HPSEA on every property. You have to dispose of the last one in order to be eligible for the next one. So I think that's a dumb policy, by the way, but I don't write defence policy. I think they should let you accumulate a portfolio of properties because it's looking after you as a member, and also they don't have to give you a married quarter if you own a house in the posting locality. All right. Let's come back here. Okay, now when I found out about HPAS and HPSEA, I'd already bought and sold that first property and bought another property in Darwin, and I put in a HPAS and 2 HPSEA claims, and I got $45,000, right? So right now, there's people watching this webinar tonight. Go to work tomorrow, get on web forms, search HPAS or HPSEA. Okay, there's a standard form. The form's pretty simple and easy to follow. And on the form, there's an office in Canberra, right? That's all they do, HPAS and HPSEA claims. On the form is their phone number and their email. Pick up the phone and ring them, okay? The policy is also in Pacman, which is on the internet, not just the intranet, not just the VPN. So you could Google now, not now because you're listening to me, but after the webinar, you can Google ADF Pacman and then put HPSEA and it'll come up and you can read the policy for yourself.